Hello, guys, and welcome back to episode 6 of the Dole Music Podcast. We are only 21 episodes away from hitting the 27 club. Today, we've seen a lot of dumb shit. But first, as always, how are you, man?
I'm good after being subject to the Billy Corgan
Oh,
funeral
Jesus
the
Christ.
other day.
Yeah, did you
Um,
get a 7 Up at 7-Eleven?
yeah. Yes, I did actually. But no, it's been a decent. I guess when was the last time we recorded? Maybe 5, 6 days ago.
Yeah, it was that one with Joss, yeah. It
Yeah, which went down really well, by the way.
was a lot of
Which
fun.
I'm very happy about that. Our longest episode yet.
Yeah.
Um,
It was great till she
and
talked about the fucking Beach Boys.
fucking pet sounds. No, I'm glad though. That was probably our best episode yet, and it was the first guest that we've had as well, which is quite exciting.
Yeah.
Um, we're gonna hopefully get somebody on maybe on the next episode or something as well. Maybe figure something out for that, and just keep working our way up. But yeah, it's been great. How have you been?
I've been pretty good, man. We got a show tonight. I had a pretty busy week this past week, just with like work, a lot of planning with that PR stuff. But we're getting to the point that it's like waiting for the album to roll out instead of just working on getting it ready to roll out, you know?
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. I'm pretty excited for that myself, actually. I mean, I obviously listened to it again in full the other day. I
Yeah.
gave you like a little rundown of what I thought of it, and there's some really good tracks on there.
Man,
So I'm super stoked for it.
only thing that worries me, right? We have that show tonight. It's supposed to hail. There's a tornado warning. There's a flood warning.
Oh
So
shit.
I don't think there's going to be like a single person in the audience because it's the middle of downtown Austin during a hailstorm on a
Yeah, in the middle
Tuesday.
of the week. Yeah.
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 But no, like worst case, one of the bands is bringing like a smoke machine, so we might just get our photographer to take some dope photos of us, and then post them up.
I need everybody that watches this, because I'm assuming people at least watch the first 5 minutes before turning
Yeah,
off.
right.
If you're watching this, to get on Andy's ass and tell him to start doing a drum cam when he's performing live. I feel
Okay,
like we
I'll,
need a
I'll do
drum
it,
cam.
man. I just gotta save fucking money. Okay.
Well, we honestly just prop up your phone, just get things rolling, man. Drum cam, that's all you know. You can do it. It's
How am I
easy. I
gonna
feel like it would
scroll
blow up.
reels while I play if my phone is propped up?
How can I play fucking Township and Subway Surfers during my set
Yeah,
if my
dude.
phone isn't present?
How am I gonna play Clash of Clans and that? What was it? The farming game, Heyday.
Oh, heyday.
Yeah. How am I gonna check on my pigs on my Heyday farm if I'm recording myself playing my instrument?
Should we start a Heyday DMC group?
Jesus Christ. I haven't touched any of those games in like a decade, man.
Neither have I. I used to play one called Township that I just mentioned. That was probably my favorite. That was a farming game and it had like some cool little mini games on it and stuff. I might have to
You're
revive
so
my.
fucking British. Oh my god.
Well, my Township was better than yours. That's all I'm saying.
No, it wasn't, by the way.
It definitely was. I spent too much time on that game. It was unhealthy.
Yeah, that's fair. I right now have an unhealthy addiction with Subnautica 2. I think I've played it every time we've chatted for like the last week now.
Is that the game where you just go around in a submarine?
I mean, that's not all it is. Also, I just realized it came out like 3 days ago, and I currently have 42 hours in it.
You fucking should. What the fuck?
I've been off for 3 days, man.
You fucking loser. What the fuck?
Fuck you. I won't lie. That's kind of loser behavior, but also
No
it's a good
shit,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
No
fuck you.
shit.
Let's get into it. You know what? I'm changing the topic. We watched that Billy Corgan thing together. What was that? Like,
Um,
that was the worst funeral I've ever. If my funeral looks like that, I will be so sad.
to be honest, I just want to preface, I've never seen a good funeral. So, like,
Dude, you
you
need to be
know,
more around dead people.
I do, yeah, yeah. If anyone's got any funerals coming up, let me know. I'd love to attend.
Yeah, we'll do like a post-funeral podcast episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is our friend who was on the last ep, they went to this event. It was a very private event. I know that it was mainly like, is it K-Rock or Croc employees
Yeah,
that were there for the
the
most part?
Curdle 101, we spoil music for everyone. Wah, shut up, you little. Anyways,
Shut up, you little brat. Um, yeah, I think the event was just filled with like kind of corporate shit, people that host radio shows and
yeah.
podcasts in LA and stuff. So yeah, it was very private, and I didn't realize until after we saw her stories. I was like, oh, let me check their Instagram, and I saw they were live streaming it. So we were just chatting anyway. It was like midnight my time, and we pulled up the live stream, and oh my God, I had one of the best laughs I've had in probably
Right.
weeks. Like just the event itself was fucking hilarious without actually like it was trying not to be funny. Like I think it was just trying to be like serious and like all that kind of shit with a sprinkle of like bits of humor in there that just weren't funny, but they were so bad that they were good.
Yeah.
And the live chat on the YouTube was fucking hilarious. It was so good. Everybody was just clowning on it. I don't think it was filled with Smashing Pumpkins fans. Like everybody was like, like I've been a fan for 25 years, but what the fuck is this pretentious bullshit? It was I mean, so for the most part, it was just like a guy reading off a script like some old dude, and they had the coffin sort of in front of him. And I was expecting that Billy Corgan was gonna like
Yeah.
rise out WWE Undertaker style,
We were
like
both just
up from the
waiting for
dead.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought he
Cracking
was just
jokes
gonna.
like, yeah, he's just probably like munching on crackers in there. His phone's gonna go off and he'll be like, oh shit, my bad.
He's just scrolling reels like crammed into this tiny little fucking coffin in the fetal position. And then he was gonna come out and just be like, despite all my rage, I am still just a Corgan in a cage. And he never did. So instantly I was disappointed. They
Yeah.
hired only bald people as well to look after the coffin, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
Um,
Only bald people. The coffin, by the way, never played into the live set. They kind of just like took the coffin outside and then just
yeah,
stood around it while everyone walked to the actual fucking venue, which was in a different room for
yeah,
no
I think it
reason.
was. I think it was like across the street or something, like the actual venue. I don't really understand it because I was thinking like when I was watching it, you could just see all the traffic rolling by in the background, and
Yeah.
I was like, well, what's going on here? Like I thought this was like a secret, secluded thing, and it's just in the middle of LA. I was like, okay,
It's like, yeah, this
um,
is a secret private event, but like if you're able to hop the fence and nobody notices, enjoy
yeah,
Billy Corgan.
like there was people just walking by. I was like, okay, um, but yeah, it was very strange. And then like it was they were doing some other shit. Like they had a bunch of random people on wearing some outrageous outfits, but that's
Yeah.
not my place to say. Um, and and then yeah, it panned that to was it a bit like a Smashing Pumpkins set of like 10 songs or something after that.
Yeah, and then they announced a tour, which they didn't have to do a fucking funeral for. They could just announce the tour.
Yeah, because that whole thing, that whole thing, like that whole funeral thing. I mean, that coffin alone must have cost like 10, 15 grand to
Coffins
get.
aren't cheap, dude, especially one that's fully silver and
Yeah,
branded after Smashing Pumpkins.
yeah. And I mean, just getting that venue, like hiring that venue out and stuff. I think it's only like rich motherfuckers that have been buried there and stuff. So it's yeah,
My
it's a bit
thing is
weird. Like
like,
that must have cost a lot of money.
what's the fucking point even? Because like Smashing Pumpkins is a big band. They could play arena shows, and with the whole tour being like, yeah, each night is 2 sets long of Mellon Collie and the Infinite Sadness on top of other hits.
Hmm.
Like realistically, they don't need to have some like super secret private event for influencers and radio hosts to then go, wow, everybody needs to go to this show because
Yeah.
wow, like no matter what, if Smashing Pumpkins announces anything melancholy themed, they're gonna probably sell out most arenas.
Yeah, instantly. Like across the world as well, not even just America.
So
I
like
mean, that
what's the point?
album, yeah, that album's so beloved. I feel like that's everybody's kind of like introduction to the Smashing Pumpkins. You're not gonna be. getting into the Smashing Pumpkins and start from their more recent shit, are you? Like you kind of
Yeah,
go from the beginning. Um,
but
so
like,
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say that like it's all well and good, but I mean, isn't he like 60 years old now? I was like, he didn't sound great at first, but then it progressively got a lot
Yeah,
better, which I was happy about, obviously, because I do want to see them at some point.
yeah. I mean, we
Um,
are maybe right. Like whenever you come
yeah,
down for Sick New World, that's the goal.
yes, it's the day after Sick New World, right?
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be such a busy fucking week for us. We'll talk about that later, but it's gonna
Yeah,
be a busy week for us.
no, definitely. And that would be a cool event to go to in all
Yeah,
fairness. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, the event itself, I mean, it seemed very extra and it was very cringe. I mean, everybody in the live chat was just kind of like, this is some pretentious hipster, like it's like this is
yeah.
definitely Billy Corgan's thing.
I think
Um,
my favorite comment from that whole thing was a guy saying, "Okay, Billy Israel Corgan Yahoo."
there was the amount of Israel jokes in the comments were
I'm from Israel, and this is my
insane.
favorite funeral.
Yeah. Like it was just weird. They were like, and now we're going to introduce this bold guy, and now we're going to introduce this bold guy, and now we're going to get this person on, and it's like, what's good? Nobody looked like they wanted to actually be there and to talk.
Yeah. They also
It was
got
very
Howie
strange.
Mandel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What the fuck? Wait, what the? Well, I found out that I think Jocelyn was telling me that Billy Corgan's wife is the daughter of Howie Mandel. I think.
Which is fucking wild because Billy Corgan is older than Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's very very odd. But I
Oh,
mean, look,
sorry, no. Howie is 70. Billy Corgan is a decade younger than Howie Mandel.
he's pushing 70 though. Um, and by the way, I just want to preface, I really like Smashing Pumpkins. I'm not the biggest Billy Corgan fan, so
Yeah,
anything I say, maybe take it with a pinch of salt.
I
Um,
always do. What?
yeah, thank you. Yeah. But I mean, look, Smashing Pumpkins are a great band.
Yeah.
Like they've got a bunch of bangers. We all love a lot of Smashing Pumpkins tunes, but Billy Corgan, like, just announce the fucking tour. Like, put the fries in the bag. Let's just get this shit done with. Like, why are
I
we doing
still
the extra
remember.
shit?
I think my favorite thing was like one of the dudes, like his whole shtick was he was like a doctor, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Yeah, as a doctor, I love Siamese Dream." And you just said to me, "Man, I bet this doctor thinks mayonnaise is spicy."
Be honest, he looked like like he was like, oh, I love mayonnaise, and like I didn't process
Mayo
it
de
first that he's
noche.
talking about the song, and I was like, he likes mayonnaise? I was like, this is weird, and I was like, he probably finds it spicy. It was something else, and as we mentioned before, there was that like 7-Eleven guy as well,
Oh
whatever he
yeah,
was yapping about.
7 days he went to 7-Eleven and got a 7 Up.
Yeah, like what the fuck was that even about? I think I wrote it down. He put like God rested on the seventh day and went to 7-Eleven and had a 7 Up. It's like
Yeah, that sounds about right.
who is God? Because I mean
Oh no, I remember what it was. It was and on the seventh day, Zero rested. He went to
oh
7-Eleven
yeah.
and got a 7 Up. Because like the whole thing
Yeah,
was like a Zero funeral, right?
which I spoke to Jocelyn because she was at the event and she also is just the biggest Smashing Pumpkins fan I've ever met, and she was saying that there's like some lore behind it. Like apparently Zero is Billy Corgan, and then like there's something to do with My Chemical Romance, the band My
Interesting.
Chemical Romance. I don't know I'm not even gonna get into that and pretend I know about it. I might even be wrong. Jocelyn might be talking shit, but I think she's right. Because I mean, anything she says about Smashing Pumpkins, I tend to believe.
Yeah, you're kind of just like, yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm just like, anyway, let's talk about some good bands. um,
Fucking hell. Yeah, I like Smashing Pumpkin. Anyways, let's talk about some good bands.
well, Smashing Pumpkins, I like certain albums. I think they have a lot of shit out there. There's a lot of shit Smashing Pumpkins tunes,
Yeah.
but that's why I'm excited for this tour specifically because it's all their bangers that they're going to be playing. So,
For me, I like their older stuff and then their most recent album, the one they did I think like a year or 2 years ago, the like Agore More Me,
oh
because
yeah,
that one has like a lot of kind of Machine influence, like their 2000 album and Adore influence to it.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's like they're kind of going back in that direction, which I like. But when it comes down to it, if I'm putting on Smashing Pumpkins, I'm probably not going to put on like Autumn or whatever.
yeah. You're probably just gonna jump straight to Melancholy, probably, aren't you? Like that's kind of
Well, I like
where it's
Gish,
at.
dude. Gish and Siamese are my favorite Pumpkins
Siamese,
albums.
Siamese, and Melancholy are probably like my two favorite.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm not huge. I know a lot of people do like Gish, but I'm not. I'm not like massive on it, you know.
Yeah.
But I do know that it's like beloved
I'm
in the
just
fan
I'm
base.
biased because I grew up on Gish and Siamese because those were my dad's two favorites. So
Yeah.
whenever I would hear Pumpkins, if it wasn't like Muzzle or Ode to No One or like Bullet with Butterfly Wings, it was something off those other two.
And I mean, the thing is with the Pumpkins as well is like I've noticed, and look, I'm not going to go off on a tangent about prices of things again, but um, they release like a lot of exclusive shit, right? And I
Well,
mean,
quote
they're
unquote exclusive, yeah.
yeah, well, they're headlining that one festival we spoke on. I think it was like episode 1 or 2.
Yeah,
You know, the Darker Waves Festival. In I think it's in Long Beach or like Huntington Beach or something.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I think they're headlining that with Morrissey, I think. And obviously, we know about that festival already, how insanely expensive it is for what you're getting.
For air
But
conditioned seats, yeah.
yeah, for like 5 grand. And then also they release like these exclusive box sets and stuff quite often. Um, and they're so expensive. I don't know if you've ever like looked at these. I know you're a collector. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
ever stumbled across these like box sets that they bring out. But there was one and it had like what are those cards called? Is it like tarot cards? Tarot cards?
it is, yeah, Taro.
Tarot cards, yeah. So they had like Smashing Pumpkins tarot cards. They had like a exclusive like box for it and stuff, and then like a couple CDs and like a vinyl and stuff. And it was like $400. And I'm like, who the fuck in the right mind is buying that? You know,
Yeah,
like is that
because like my
is
thing is the Mellon Collie like 30th anniversary box set I looked at, right? Because I like Mellon Collie a lot.
yeah,
And the original vinyl for it is, I mean, it was now it's like 100 because fucking everything is expensive. But
yeah,
back when I got my copy of it, it was like $70 and it's 2 hours of music. I'm like, that's a great deal. Maybe this one will be like 150.
yeah, yeah.
$350. You get a few
Insane.
additional live songs, some tarot cards, and a fancy felt like outer box to store it all in.
Which is insane. Like where does that equate to that value? You know, like I'd love
Yeah.
to see the breakdown of them going,
Like,
right, so this item's worth this and this is worth this because surely some Smashing Pumpkins tarot cards aren't like $100, are
yeah,
they?
because my
You know?
thing is, right, my issue with box sets, my favorite box set that I've ever purchased was Bubblegum 20th anniversary because there
Hmm.
were a limited amount. You get like this big ass booklet, like a coffee table book that has little memoirs from every single person that worked on the album, including like Elaine Johannes and Josh Homme. I'm pretty sure Dave Grohl has a thing on it too, where he's
For
talking
people out
about,
there, Bubblegum is Mark Lanigan, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
And then it also has like an exclusive thing of every single demo track from Bubblegum,
yeah,
as well as like the EP before that inspired it. And I paid like $80 for that. For me, that's fucking worth it because you know Bubblegum's like in my top 10 albums of all time.
yeah. You're a
But
big
then
Mark
I turn
Lanigan guy.
around and I'm like, for the amount of content that was in that, Smashing Pumpkins or like other bands would probably charge like $400.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And there's no reason for it really,
Yeah.
is there? I mean, like they can produce as many of these things as they want. They've got millions in the bank. Like they can, they can sort of, make these cool things for their fans without actually having to even think about it. You know, Mark Lanigan was a fucking great musician and he was in a bunch of different bands, but he's got nowhere near the money that like Billy Corgan has, for example.
Yeah.
You know, like he was never of that level where you could sell out arenas and headline festivals like the Smashing Pumpkins could.
Oh my
So
god, dude, I just found it. VIP prices. Are you ready?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I got two of them leaked early. There's four different VIP options. I don't have like the information of what it has because
What is this
pre-sale.
to, by the way? What is this to?
The Smashing Pumpkins shows.
Okay, okay,
Like this is not all of them. I won't be able to tell you what it has. This is just the pricing for two that got leaked early. The
okay,
first one is called the Cherub Rock VIP package.
okay.
$364.
What does that include?
I'm not too sure. It doesn't. I only have the prices. I don't have what it
Oh, yeah,
includes.
my bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
The next one is called the Porcelina's Cove Experience. $603.
So, so
The
if there's a $600 option, then I'm assuming that that one must be some kind of meet and greet,
Yeah,
right?
but the thing
Like,
is, if that one's a meet and greet, then what is the ultimate melancholy experience for
oh my
$1,257?
fucking God. In that, do you get Billy Corgan's personal 7 Up that you got from 7-Eleven signed?
After he rested for 7 days.
Surely though, like there's got to be
Yeah, it's an
you've got to get
additional $150 for every day he rested, actually.
so right. This is what I'm gonna say for the 1200 one. This is what I think you should get. Right, you should get the Melancholy box set that's worth $350. That should
Yeah,
be included in that, right?
yeah,
You should get like a fucking suite or something at the venue. Like you should get like
yeah.
something like that, right? You should get a meet and greet pass,
Agreed.
right? You should get sound check. You should get maybe like a Q&A type of thing before the gig or after the gig as well.
Yep.
And you should get access to a bunch of merch, free food, free everything at the venue.
I also
You
think you
should
should be able to get shit signed by the whole band too.
absolutely, and you should get given like a personal like ticket or something, like like some kind of crazy cool ticket that you
Like
can
you
use
know,
as like
sometimes
a
I know what you're talking about. Like how sometimes venues have like physical tickets, kind of like they used to, but it's like specialized to the VIP people.
like on like a lanyard and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
like that kind of thing. Yeah,
I have one of those
yeah,
from Jerry Cantrell, where it's like a custom piece of artwork, and it says like the Jerry Cantrell Experience or whatever.
yeah, yeah. And that kind of that thing like $1,200. It's still not worth that, by the way, even if all that is included.
Yeah,
But that's the bare minimum, in my opinion. Like all of that has to be included to make that even anywhere near being worth it,
yeah,
in my opinion.
I agree,
No.
100%.
But speaking of the Smashing Pumpkins, there's a band that I like, and their new album is inspired by a lot of the Smashing Pumpkin stuff, and
Oh
that's
shit.
Basement.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm fucking hyped about Basement. We're gonna see him later, yeah.
Yeah, they're playing at an amphitheater, right, in Austin.
Yeah, they're playing at Stubbs Amphitheater. It's gonna be a really good show. You've listened to their new album too, yeah?
I have only listened to it briefly, so I kind of like put it. I didn't listen to it in full. I kind of listened to half and then listened to the other half. So I need to do like a full,
Yeah.
uninterrupted listen
For me,
to
I got
truly kind of give my insight on it, really.
yeah, I got interrupted halfway through my pre-pod listen, so I need to listen to it again. But I checked it out when it first came out, and it's beautiful, man. I think it's up there with some of their older works for sure.
Yeah, it's got a really fucking cool cover art as well,
Yeah,
which I think is awesome. And yeah, there's like 4 or 5 bands playing with them as well, which is
it's gonna
kind
be
of
sick.
unheard of.
Yeah. Oh, and also, dude, I told you off the pod, but I'm gonna swing by a record store later. They have like this big ass cardboard cutout of the cat on their Wired album cover, and
So
I'm gonna
cool.
have it and I'm gonna hang it in my room. So whenever we turn cameras on, there's just gonna be a big ass infrared cat in the background.
And hopefully if we get to this event, we're gonna try and get them to sign it for you as well.
Yeah, that'll be
Hopefully.
fun, man. But no,
Yeah.
we got a lot of good shit lined up, right?
Yeah, I
Um,
mean you kind of have the list up, right? Like you kind of I
yeah,
mean
you want me to
we've been
just
talking about it a little bit.
want me
Yeah,
to
yeah,
just
yeah.
list it out? So we see Basement. Immediate next day, we see Stained, Seether, Hoobastank, and Hinder.
Lips of an Angel. That's all I know by Hinder, by the way.
Yeah, that's all I know by them. I'm more excited for Stained, Seether, and Hoobastank. But
Stained and
immediate
Seether, definitely. Yeah.
Immediate day after that, we see a band with a perfect 10 out of 10 album that we will send to the moon as a reflection of humanity, and that's going to be Weezer.
Oh my fucking god. By the way, two of the bands that we're seeing on this like run of shows, potentially, by the way, like we don't want to confirm it yet, but
Yeah.
two of the potential bands that we'll probably be seeing are two bands that I have completely shit on like each episode of this so
Uh,
far.
2 days later, we see my band. You're going to see my band. Day after that, we go
Yep.
to a local show. 2 days after that, we go to Sick New World, and the day after, we have Smashing Pumpkins' Mellon Collie.
Insane. Insane run of like just awesomeness. Like
It's
there's no
literally going to
th-
be the craziest week. We're going to have a show almost every single night.
yeah, it's fucking insane. Like we're not even gonna have time to breathe, but I'm kind of excited for it. I'm gonna feel like Billy Corgan cooped up in that fucking coffin without any
except,
oxygen.
yeah, except the coffin's going to be the Airbnb.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Who is gonna be like the one gig or maybe like a band that you want to see at Sick New World? Who are you looking forward to the most? Do you have like a top three?
Yeah. Fuck, let me pull up my list. You and I did that list of like necessities to see. For me, mine are Prodigy, System, and honestly, of late, either Speed or Kitty. I showed you Kitty. They're fucking
Yeah,
great, man.
I really like them. I'm liking it. Like it's I was surprised because we listened to them like we had like a phone call the other day and we just kind of did a Spotify jam and went through like all the different bands that are playing and kind of like tiered it by like who we have to see, who we would like to
Yeah,
see, people that were kind of not too crazy on, and then people were just like if we're passing by, then maybe we'll just check
yeah,
out the set for a little bit. Um, and yeah, Kitty seemed really fucking cool. I was unaware of them actually, which is probably quite
really.
surprising to some people maybe. Yeah, like I didn't know any of their stuff. So
I thought it was just
um,
like you weren't too familiar with them. I didn't know you like didn't know them at all.
didn't know them at all. Yeah, which is crazy. I mean, I'm not too crazy in like that kind of scene. Like it's something I'm
Yeah,
still kind of like getting into, and I feel like this event is such a cool introduction to all of that as well. So I'm super stoked for that, and yeah, I'm looking forward to them. I think for me at Sick
yeah.
New
What are
World,
your top three, man?
it's hard to say because I think like I want to kind of like seclude Deftones and System because I feel like they're just a given for
Yeah,
me. We're going to see them regardless and stuff, and obviously I'm super stoked. So in terms of people that are on that bill that maybe aren't as big, then I would probably go with Speed,
yeah,
obviously. Um, I might say Kitty as well, to be honest. I might say them. Um, but also, bands like Knocked Loose,
yeah.
Super Heaven, I'm looking forward to. Even like the Melvins as well.
Melvins
Um,
would be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, and I need to deep dive a few others as well, like She Wants Revenge and Tsunami as well. We were talking about Death
Yeah,
Heaven, those types of bands. Um, one band I'm not wanting to see is Failure.
yeah. Who was that other one? It's like you said they were like 9 Inch Nails. If 9 Inch Nails was German or some shit.
Oh my God, what are they called? Do we know?
KMFDM. There we go.
KMFD. Right. The post I'm gonna post to this to this podcast going up, I'm gonna put one of their songs on it. So if you're wanting to check them out, listen to the song that is gonna be on the Instagram for this post because oh my God, I actually kind of like it.
Like
But
it's good, man, but it's like interesting good. It's like one of those, huh?
it's like final boss music. I described it as like the music, when you see like brutal car crash videos, that's the music that they're listening to while their car plummets off a mountain.
Their car plummets off the mountain, and they're just like, "Oh shoot!" While that's playing in the
Yeah, there's
background.
just like, some crazy intense like German rave music on in the background while their arms hanging off.
I had a coworker that's since quit that used to play like Eurobeat as loud as possible on her phone in the back while she was
Fucking
doing
hell.
dishes. So I'm just like making someone their drink order, and there's just Eurobeat blasting in the back.
Jesus fucking Christ. Speaking of those shows though, like outside of the festival, who are you looking forward to seeing the most? Just with the gigs alone.
Man, oh, it's tough. I want to say Stained and Seether, but honestly, I'll have to go Basement just because it seems like it's going to be a bit of a smaller show. It's going to be outside.
Hmm.
We're definitely going
Yeah,
to fucking mosh at it, and
yeah.
tickets are like what, 40, $50?
By the way, like that's an amazing price for a show that has five bands playing on like a I
Yeah,
don't know what the cap is on that venue. It's obviously a couple thousand or something, and
like I think 2 or 3 thousand. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's a cool little amphitheater. Didn't you say it has good barbecue there, or is that
Yeah, Stubbs
another
is
place?
known for their barbecue and brisket and just in general having lots of good meat. And I know that you're a big meat guy. You love meat in your mouth, so it's going to be
I
really nice
yeah,
for you.
I actually had Five Guys meat in my mouth today for dinner.
Yeah, you had five guys and their fries just in your mouth.
Yeah, I was tempted for the shake as well, but I thought I'm not going to be too much of a fat cunt. I'm just going to eat the really greasy burger with a bunch of Cajun fries instead.
You see, I'm
Um,
being a fat cunt. Right now, do you have Jersey Mike's over there?
no, but I have had it, I think. I think I've
I
had it.
have a Chipotle chicken cheesesteak. Add bacon, add pepperoni with extra Chipotle mayo on rosemary bread. So I'm really fat maxing today.
Certainly not halal then, I'm
No,
assuming.
definitely not allowed.
Jesus Christ.
uh, they're next to my work, right? So whenever I go, they always like write stupid shit on my sandwiches. And today I got the meat grinder written on it.
Andy was like, "Yeah, I'll just have one of every part of the pig on my sandwich, please."
um, Last time I got it, they put the blended squirrel.
Yeah, that's certainly not something I would eat, but I mean, to each their own. I mean, people from Austin do seem a bit weird if we're just basing it
Literally, the
off of
motto
you.
for
So,
Austin, by the way, is "Keep Austin weird." So
see, there we go. It checks out. Um, but yeah, I would say for me as well, probably Basement,
yeah,
just purely down to the fact they're a British band as well, so fucking representing out in Austin. Um, and it looks like a really fucking good time. I've seen a bunch of live clips from their little intimate kind of tour that they've been doing
yeah.
to promo this new album.
Speaking
Um,
of little intimate tours, by the way,
oh
you
yeah,
got some pretty exciting tickets to something, didn't you?
I did. Yes.
Yeah, you
I
want to
don't
talk
know if
about that?
it's yeah, I don't know if it's as exciting to other people as it is to me. But it's pretty cool. So if anyone knows the band Return to Dust, I'm seeing like a unplugged set in London on the 31st of May, I want to say.
Yeah.
So fairly soon. So I'm gonna go down to London for the night and go see them. I believe I've been doing some digging. I think it's Youngblood's venue,
Oh
actually.
shit! Really?
Yeah, I think he has like his own. It's like a clothing store that he has, but then I think they also have like a little intimate
So wait,
like venue.
Youngblood has a cloak? What?
Yeah, which is crazy because he never wears clothes on stage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you own a clothing store and not have a shirt?
Yeah. But I just want to preface, I actually, you know what? I don't really like listen to his music or anything. Seems like a really cool guy though. I'd love
He
to meet
does.
him.
You know, I've met him.
Yeah.
Way back sometime last year. He was doing a meet and greet because the record store I frequent, Waterloo,
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
like a new opening for their like brand new location, and Youngblood showed up for a meet and greet. I had no clue he was going to be there. So I'm in line and I'm like, oh God, wow, a lot of people are lining up for the opening of this record store, not knowing, oh, a lot of people are lining up because fucking Youngblood's going to be there.
Holy shit.
But I ended up meeting him and I had like a 9 minute long conversation with him.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah,
Was he
dude.
was
I
he a
don't.
nice guy?
He was, man. He said cunt a lot more than you did, so you gotta up your game.
I'll outcunt that motherfucker if I meet him. I will outcunt him. I will make that a mission.
But no, like
Uh,
there was this girl in line who was really nervous. So when I saw her like being shy, I'm like, "Oh yeah, she's a fan of yours. You should go say hi because she's nervous." And then he went over and she got a picture with him, and then he started just chatting with me, and he's like, "Yeah, so what do? You're a musician?" I sounded like Devo there, didn't
Yeah, you did.
I? But no, like really, really good dude. His music isn't for me personally. I mean, I like heavier shit, but
Hmm.
good guy. I've never heard like a bad story from him, and just by
Yeah.
nature of that alone, I think it's one of those where I'm okay with him taking Ozzy's torch. You know?
And I think as well, if Machine Gun Kelly doesn't like you, you're probably doing something right. So I think that
Yeah.
he's doing something right, definitely.
I didn't know
Um,
Machine Gun Kelly hated Youngblood. That's news to me.
there's a diss towards him on the new MGK track with Fred Durst. Yeah, he even confirmed it in an interview with I forgot the name, but it's a podcast with a musician on it from a really good new metal band. But I can't remember the name.
Slipknot, the podcast.
Slipknot the pod. Limp Biscuit the pod. Limp podcast.
Pod
But
biscuit.
no, pod biscuits. But no, yeah, he kind of confirmed it, which is quite funny. Like, there's a bar in it that's like Disney kids trying to be rock stars or something, and all that kind of shit. And it's like Machine Gun Kelly, like you want to be everything. So like,
Yeah.
make your fucking mind up. Like,
My
are
thing
you a
is,
rapper?
Machine Gun Kelly was a rapper, and then he got dissed so hard by Eminem that he switched to like pop punk. And
Yeah,
then he got shit on so heavy that he switched to rock. And then he got
yeah.
shit on so heavy that now he's switching to new metal.
Which is just like ridiculous. I don't. He needs to make it like. Listen, I've got no issue. I think the song itself is all right. I've already said this. Like, it's all right. Um, anything that's got Fred Durst on it, just going like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
pretty good. Like it's probably all right. So yeah, I don't know. He needs to make his mind up. He's a strange
Do
guy,
you
but I'm
think?
hoping. Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead. No, no, go on.
I was gonna say I'm hoping that at this venue because obviously if Youngblood owns it, he toured with Return to Dust. On his last tour, they supported him, and I'm hoping maybe he might be there. Maybe I'll be able to snag
That
a
would be
picture
cool. Yeah.
with all of them and stuff. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Um,
But yeah, go
my
ahead.
big question for you: do you
Yep.
think Taylor Swift would be better or worse if Fred Durst was in the back going, "Yeah, shake it off, yeah"?
I would love
But
to
no,
see a
like,
remix. I would love to see one.
yeah. Jokes aside, I have a little note here that says to ask you about Desert Fest. So Ben, Desert Fest? Question mark.
Yeah, so it just passed unfortunately, and I was looking at last minute tickets to go to it. And it looked an amazing time. So obviously I made a post a little while ago talking about how festivals are kind of declining a little bit. They're not doing
Yeah.
too well. Um,
Yeah,
but listen, yeah. But listen,
yeah.
this Desert Fest event that they have going on throughout, I think they have one. So I was looking the other day. They have Berlin, they have Oslo, they have Brussels in Belgium, I think,
Oh shit.
um, and they also have London, right? And there
Yeah.
might be another one as well. There might be like a one in Denmark or something. I can't quite remember. But they have these events all over Europe, and they do it across multiple venues. So it's like a venue festival
Yeah.
where they kind of like sporadically, place it about, but in a small area. And they had there's like an alleyway that has like a bunch of these venues there in London, and it's called Stoner Alley, and they had like a Caius stage, like a Sky Valley stage or something, um, which was really fucking cool, by the way. That just sounds awesome. And they were like interviewing bands on there. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if in like a year or so we might get the likes of Scott Reeder going down
Oh, that would be
and maybe
fucking
Brant or
sick.
something.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Wait,
and
wait,
it
wait.
seemed, yeah,
Scott Reeder, Brant, and Hermano
hmm
headlining Desert Fest,
be fucking sick. It'd be
and
cool as
there's not
fuck.
a Caius reunion would be
I know,
so fucking sad.
I know. But speaking of Famano, they did headline it actually on the first day,
Oh,
and
nice.
it looked like they fucking kicked ass. Like I've seen a lot of the clips. I've not seen anything bad said about them. It looks like they've absolutely smashed this last tour that they've done, and it's quite exciting, honestly. Like it seems like they're stepping the game up. They didn't actually have an official Instagram for the page, for example,
Yeah.
until last month or something. They dropped me a follow, so obviously they're in my good books.
Woohoo.
But
Yeah,
but
this
like I
band that like their lead singer is one of my favorite singers ever. Yeah, they followed me, and that's the only reason I'm on good terms with them.
well, I mean, listen, their music fucks like it's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I've been loving it for a while now, and they were my most listened to last week on Spotify with the statistic thing that they have on there, which was really cool.
I mean, My Boy
And
is just a straight fucking banger.
it's an awesome track. There's so many good ones on there. And yeah, I was looking to get last minute tickets to go down there. There's a band that I've been chatting to since I started the page. They're called OKU Win,
Oh,
and they're a London-based kind of like desert rock band and stuff, and they're
yeah.
really fucking cool guys. They got their first big gig sort of thing like at the event, which I'm really happy for them to be kind of getting the props and stuff. I think their most recent record was produced by Alain Johannes as well, which is pretty
Ooh,
cool. Um, and they're really cool guys. Like I can see them kind of like becoming a mainstay at that festival and kind of in the UK scene and stuff.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, all awesome guys. Chatted to quite a few of them actually. I'd love to eventually down the road maybe even get them on the pod or something for a few
Yeah,
questions
man,
or something.
I'd
They
be
seem
down.
like some awesome guys. But no, what I wanted to say is I really regret not going to Desert Fest. And after seeing some of the stuff that went on there, seeing some of the people that were working for Desert Fest, I think I can do a better job than them. So I think they should hire me next time to interview people. That's all I wanted to say, really. Because I don't know, I just look at some of these events and it's just like social media is the biggest tool I think nowadays. Obviously, I'm always hounding you about it for your band.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's not for everybody. It's not natural to everybody as well, so it
we're
can be
getting
hard
on
to
it.
kind
Don't
of.
worry, don't worry.
Yeah, I've been saying that for the last 6 months, but uh, all right, Timmy. Um, so yeah, like. So yeah, I was looking at like they were doing a bunch of they had like a lady going around doing some interviews and stuff with a bunch of the bands, and I don't know, man. Like I think they could do better than that. I think it was just a bit dull, no pun intended. Um, it was though, like it was just kind of a bit just like
Yeah, my thing is, right, whenever someone asks like a boring question, you really, as someone being interviewed, have to kind of force the create. Like, it reminds me of that Soundgarden clip I posted the other day where the dude's like, "Wow, your music's loud," and then just put the mic in Chris Cornell's face. Like, what the fuck is
yeah.
Chris supposed to do with that?
He's like, yes, loud indeed.
And then the guy's
Like,
like, "But like, does it bother you that it's loud?" And Chris is just like, "I mean, that's how I wrote it. But how do you write such
yeah.
loud music? The same way that I write not loud music."
And do you know what that is? It's like that's just somebody that's managed to worm their way into that industry and they're just
Yeah,
interviewing people they have no idea of. Like, I'm sorry, but let's say, for example, I was gonna go work at Sick New World and interview bands backstage, right? Let's say that's my gig for the day,
yeah,
that's my job. I am relentlessly for like a couple months prior researching every band that I'm probably going to stumble across
yeah.
and getting at least a couple questions, like personal questions for them. I might even do a little bit more research. Like for example, let's say I'm so for reference, I'm going to contact somebody later today and see if I can get a little interview with Return to Dust when I go to their intimate show because there's not going to be many people there, right? And if I do, I'm also gonna have some questions that I can ask myself, but I'm gonna go ask my Instagram story. I'm gonna be like, if anybody likes this band, what do you want to ask
Yeah.
them? All right, and then if nobody's like too fussed about that, I'll go over to maybe some of the fan pages that they have, or like people that are just into that scene, and I'll go DM them privately and ask them, what are some questions that you would like to ask Return to Dust, right? And that's how I would go about it. Like if I was to interview Turnstile, I follow a page that is like a huge Turnstile fan. They would probably love the opportunity to do that. I'd privately DM them and just kind of ask them what they think,
Yeah.
and I'd get some inspiration and maybe ask some cool questions because of that. And listen, I understand that Soundgarden interview was in like the 90s, but so it wasn't as obviously wasn't as easy as it is then, but now it is, and
Literally,
nowadays it
yeah.
just kind of feels like every question's just like yeah, so tell me about your outfit. Tell me what's it like being on the road? How does it
Yeah.
feel to play in London? Yeah,
My
it's
other
great.
thing
It
is
feels like every
like
other show. Like,
even back then with that Soundgarden shit, what do you mean you're meeting a band that like is blowing the fuck up on MTV? Because that was around the time of like Jesus Christ Pose. I think Black Hole Sun had just been dropped as a single, got played like relentlessly on MTV. This dude goes to a festival and he's like, "Wow, your music's loud."
Yeah,
Not that I
like
don't like how even if it's a band you don't like let's say I'm not huge on bands like Charlie XCX, but I still like respect the artistry. I wouldn't go
yeah,
up to her and be like, "Wow, your music's like really poppy."
yeah. Like it's just ain't that just it just it feels like there's no substance to it. Like it's almost like they've gone and been like, hey ChatGPT, can you give me
In the
some
90s, yeah.
questions? No, I'm talking more modern day. But back then, if we're talking back then, it just kind of feels like just lazy journalism. Like it's just
Yeah,
lazy, just not really giving a fuck, half-assing it. I'm gonna get my paycheck at the end of the day, and they'll probably be thinking like, I don't know these Soundgarden people, but hey, I get to interview fucking someone else later that I'm a fan of, and they probably just put all of their kind of attention into constructing a good interview for that one band or that one artist,
yeah,
you know, rather than actually caring about all the other artists on the come up, you know. And I think if you're a journalist or if you're someone that's trying to get into the scene, show more love to some of these smaller bands. You know, show like
yeah,
put some more interest into them because they're the ones that have got interesting shit to say. They're not media trained. You know, they're trying to gain an audience. So, instead of just asking them bullshit, come up with something cool. Like come up with some cool little things that you can ask them. I think it's something that needs to change in the music scene. It's been going on for far too long. I think
I agree.
Nardwar is cool. Nardwar does a good job,
You
but
know, my favorite interview of all time was 1995.
mhm.
Alice in Chains was playing a festival, and an interviewer went up when Jerry was away, like prepping his guitar or something, went up to Sean, Mike, and Lane and went, "Hey, so I've heard that Chris Cornell and Jerry Cantrell are in the works on something together." And Sean just interrupts her and goes, "Yeah, the thing is, they're actually dating, but they don't want to
Yes.
tell anyone. Let's just say they're both getting pretty sweaty right now." And I'm like, shit like that. I wish bands nowadays just had that kind of whimsy, Because I feel like a lot of the time they're so media trained that it's like no
Mhm.
matter what band you see, they kind of give the same, yeah, music is really powerful to me. I love music.
Yeah, like it's just like, what is that all about? I mean, I don't want to go too off topic, but one thing that if I were in that position, if I were to like be in that kind of be a journalist or whatever, I would like to do something unique and maybe
Yeah.
like interview them in like a fucking rest, like eat some food and interview them, like eat a fucking taco and then like drink a beer and interview them, like in like a really informal setting. I feel like that's the way to kind of go about it. If you can set something up like that, then that would make for the best kind of interview, rather than it kind of feeling like really fucking professional, like a lot of these sort of interviews do, and they
Yeah.
just kind of end up going down the same kind of rotation of questions for each band member, and then before you know it, you've just watched 25 minutes of the same fucking question being asked. Like it just, I don't know. Like it happened the other day. I was watching an interview with, I'm not going to name the band, but someone I'm going to see, and the interviewer was was asking them questions, and it just kind of felt like it was just, how's life on the road? When can we expect a new album? What do you think of this new album you've released? Where did you shoot this music video? Like
Yeah.
information that you can already kind of access online. Like if you can already get that information, and if it's something that's publicly out there, don't fucking ask it. You've got 20 minutes to ask these guys some questions. Like
Yeah.
they have fans that want to hear this shit. So,
Like you're telling me
uh,
that you're like, hey, where'd you film this music video? And not what song that you've made is the most impactful to you as a person. Like, you can
yeah.
ask some unique shit and you're choosing to go, hey, so you know this video? Yeah, where was that?
Yeah, where was that from? And it's like if you literally watch the video, you can quite clearly see it's in Salton Sea in California, which I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure is where fucking Circus Leaves Town, like the cover for that was
They're
taken, I
like in
think.
front of the Welcome to Sky Valley sign throughout the
Yeah,
entire video, and someone's just like, hey, so like, where was this?
yeah, yeah. There's like a big sign that just says Los Angeles, and they're like, so where was this in Denver? No, it was in LA. You fucking idiot. You know, like it just makes no fucking sense. But yeah, that's that. Do you have any cool shows coming up lately?
Dude, every single show that I've listed, that I have coming up, other than like the ones I've already talked about relentlessly, I just named, and you're going to them too.
You don't have any coming up in the next like month or so?
Well, I had Stone Temple Pilots and Godsmack, and then like a fucking moron, I booked my band a show the same night.
Oh, and to be
Yeah.
honest though, you can see Godsmack at some point. Like I don't think
Like
it's.
I've already seen Godsmack, and Stone Temple Pilots doesn't have Wyland, and also Godsmack just had their drummer and I think either their guitarist or bassist leave. So it's like
Oh
half
wow.
of Godsmack and then Stone Temple Pilots, but just Robert DeLeo.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm not
yeah,
too bummed about it. It would have been cool, but it's also like I'd rather play a show, especially because I know the bands on that bill have good draw. So it's going to be
yeah.
fun.
It's gonna be a big-ish show then.
Hopefully. I mean, not like huge, but it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah,
I just
of
want
course.
to. We ended up yapping about topic one, two, and three out of like 10 for almost an hour. So if
Do
you're
you want
good,
to
I
jump
want to
into the
jump into some
questions?
questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
First one, I have a list of like two or three bands, but I want to get your thoughts on this. Who is
Mhm.
not included in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that should be included? That one comes from a friend of mine, Lindsay.
Thanks for the question, Lindsay. And thanks for always commenting on the post as well. It means a lot. I have just like a basic list, really. I'll just throw one at you that doesn't really get spoken about enough, but it probably does amongst my followers, maybe. But Queens of the Stone Age. Why?
Yeah, that's on
Why
my
the hell
list
not?
too.
Why not? Like, they've been a band for the last, what, 27, 28 years, something like that. I can't quite remember. Probably longer, maybe. Are we
Yeah,
kind of
man. I
approaching
mean,
30 years ish?
in 2028, Queens will be like 30 years post self-titled. So
Yeah. So, they've been doing all that. Josh has just been an absolute maniac with all the different projects he's had and been a part of all these cool bands and stuff even prior to Queens. I think he's just an icon, and I think that he and the band should be rewarded and they should be inducted at some point because they've kind of carried the scene in some regard.
yeah,
Like there's a bunch out there. I mean, just you can name any Queen's album and none of them are bad. Like literally none of
I
them are
mean,
bad, and all of them are great for different
you
reasons.
shit on
So
villains, but even that's like a solid, in my opinion, like 7 or 8 out of 10.
of course, yeah, it's just not what I crave when I listen to Queens, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the album itself is good. So yeah, I think they should be included. What about you?
Uh, are we going like one for one, or do you just want my like full list of three that I have here?
Do one for one, yeah.
Uh, Honestly, I know at some point we're gonna say Alice in Chains. So I'll just go ahead and knock that one out. Why the fuck are they not inducted?
Crazy, ain't it? It's so
Like you're
crazy.
telling me Soundgarden, Nirvana is Pearl Jam? If not, Pearl Jam should be. It's not on my list, but like Alice in
Hmm.
Chains, in my opinion, has done what some of the most heavy lifting for rock music in the last 30 years, and it shocks me that they're not on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame just for nature of that alone.
Hmm. 100%. Like I have that thing going on um, with my posts that I've been doing, just posting them every day until they get inducted. And that's just an excuse to get a
Yeah.
post out every day because I've been struggling for content, to be honest. But like, also, that's going to be going on for a while. I mean, I think the it closed for this year. Isn't it like Oasis that have been inducted or something this year, and someone else? Like,
I'm not a big Oasis guy.
yeah. Um, I don't think Metallica are now, are they?
Are they not? I thought they were. Well, now I have
I,
another band to add to the fucking God. Okay.
I think they. I'm just gonna Google that quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, never
Uh,
mind. They are. Never
yeah.
mind.
Okay. I
Never
was
mind.
gonna say. Who do you got next?
um, part of me just wants to just jump into STP, but I think that's maybe not warranted. Maybe.
I think it's warranted, but also you got to get like, in my opinion, Alice, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, and Soundgarden all in there first. You know.
Would you put the Pumpkins in there?
I would put the Pumpkins in there. Another one that I had, you're gonna hate my answer, but Nine Inch Nails.
I mean, they're icons, aren't they?
They
So
deserve their flowers for sure, I think.
yeah. I mean, what about King Crimson?
Yes, 1,000% yes. Oh my god, I fucking love King Crimson. Dude, they're. I'm not gonna get too off topic with this, but they said the only way they would tour again is if World War III happened, and I'm
We're getting
struggling not
closer.
to cross my fingers, but we're getting closer and closer to a King Crimson tour.
Um, like the thing is with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's not necessarily who I think should be inducted, like my personal favorites, because my personal favorite bands aren't of that ilk, like they aren't of that
Yeah,
stature,
you're like,
to
wow,
be
Dining with
included.
Devils should get inducted into the
Yeah,
Rock and Roll
exactly.
Hall of Fame.
But like bands like I don't know, let's just give you like a weird like Iron Maiden. How are they not in there? You know?
Yeah, or like even Caius, man, I feel like should be.
You think so? For like for the kind of what they've done for the scene, like they've impacted
Yeah, I mean,
so
if
many
you
bands.
look at it, Wretch inspired Facelift. Wretch
Yeah,
inspired Bad Motorfinger. Like it's done so much. I mean, fuck, we wouldn't have Queens, we wouldn't have Foo Fighters. I mean, Dave Grohl on several occasions has said that like his favorite album of the early '90s is Blues for the Red Sun.
yeah, yeah.
So like, it
And
makes me wonder if we'd have like Foo Fighters even.
yeah, and the thing is like there's just so many because the thing is with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's a flawed system because it's not
Yeah,
aimed at actual rock bands. It's just kind of fucking anyone. Like, I bet fucking Taylor Swift is in it. I've not even done my research. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's probably
yeah,
some like, dude. Let me just go back to that. Taylor Swift should have like, she should be praised for the shit that she does by selling the tickets that she does and by
yeah.
selling all the records. She's obviously one of the biggest musicians of the last however many fucking years. But there should be something separate for pop artists, and there should be something separate for rap artists. And do you know what I mean? Like,
Or
this should just be purely for rock, metal, like just
like fucking at
different
least
subgenres.
if you're gonna induct people that are in like hip hop or rock, not hip hop. I think that's more of a country
Hiccup.
thing. But
Hiccup.
like just call it the Music Hall of Fame, like Musician Hall of Fame or something. Because you can't hold on to rock and roll if you're inducting. Like last year, they inducted Salt and Peppa, which love that band, but also it's not really rock. Just
do,
definitionally, it's not rock.
do we know how you become eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Is there like
There's
a
all these rules that like sometimes they break where it's like you have to be a famous band for over 20 years, but then sometimes they'll induct a band that's been famous for like 19, and it's like I honestly don't know.
here we go. It says that this is what Google's saying. It's saying that you had to be an artist or a band must have released their first commercial recording at least 25 years ago. Um, so Queens qualify for that.
Yeah, so does
Absolutely.
Alice. So does Nine.
So does Alice. So does literally every band that we've mentioned so far.
Yeah, I was also gonna say Incubus. They definitely qualify.
Dude, Incubus, yeah. Why the hell not? Like, what? Seriously, why not? You
I
know?
mean, I've you and me. I feel like over the last multiple months have just been growing fonder and fonder of Incubus.
hmm I mean, dude, they're a great band. Like,
Yeah,
they're awesome. Um, I've been looking at like some different bands here that haven't been inducted. Deftones,
yeah.
what? Why not? Slipknot,
Slipknot,
why
yeah.
not?
Beastie
Corn,
Boys.
are Beastie Boys in it already?
I don't know. They should be though.
Mm. I just think that there's a lot of like rock and metal and new metal bands, like just different subgenres of the rock genre and stuff that
Oh
should
wait,
be.
Beastie Boys were 2012. Sorry, I just cut you off. How rude. How
It's
British
okay.
of me. Go ahead.
All the listeners are used to it by now.
Fuck
It's
you.
fine. But yeah, we kind of went off on a tangent there. But all of the ones that have just been listed there should be included, absolutely. And we need to make it rock. Make the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame rock again. I can't believe I'm even saying that, but it should be rock. It should be. That should just be the bare fucking minimum. Mariah Carey isn't rock.
What do
There
you
you go.
mean? Mariah Carey's like gore grind, dude. Like black metal,
Oh yeah,
Norwegian
yeah,
black
she
metal
is.
Mariah Carey.
Fuck, you're right. You're right. My bad. She's
Just
a
all I want
stoner
for
rock pioneer.
all I want for Christmas is you, but there's like a 10-minute slow jam.
Just all fucking deathcore. Um, I just want to go into this as well. We got a question from Michael, and he said, "Do you know any new bands carrying the torch for Queens of the Stone Age?" And I just want to give a quick shout out to Michael's band that I noticed was in his bio. They're called Stone Deaf, which definitely have a Queen's inspiration there, I'm assuming.
Both from the word
Uh,
stone and the word death. Yeah.
it's got to be right. Like it's Deaf with an F. So like that would be the name of my band, by the way.
You
Deaf with an
see,
F.
um, he's British, so he has to clarify what deaf he's talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for the question, Michael. And go check out his band. I will go check them out after this probably. But new bands carrying the torch, I don't really think there are. I don't think there's any major ones.
Well,
I
my
think
thing
Queen's.
is, like,
Go ahead.
saying a new band carrying the torch implies that Queens is on their last leg, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Queens, in my opinion, is kind of in their second prime right now. Because you obviously had, like, that stint from Songs for the Deaf all the way to Era Vulgaris, where they were kind of, like, in their element.
hmm
And honestly, do you think Queens has ever been out of their prime?
Um. No. No. Not necessarily. I do think that they've swayed away from their original roots. I would say,
Yeah.
like they're not what they used to be in terms of like that heavier, grittier sound. But who is? There's not
Yeah.
really many bands of their stature and of their age that are continuing to go down that path. I
My
think it's just a natural evolution of the band.
yeah.
So no. To be honest, we've spoke about this before as well. Do you see them stopping anytime soon? Because I do and I don't. Like, I
Uh,
think they're one of those bands that can go on for years, but
my thing is like I see two possibilities, right? They release this next album because we know they have one, right?
yeah,
And then Josh just does side projects for a bit. But then I
yeah,
also remember Josh has said on numerous occasions, like, "Oh, this is our last album," and then he's like, "Oh, I can't fucking retire." He's like, "I love doing music too much."
yeah,
So
yeah.
reasonably, I see it going as long as Josh Homme's alive.
Me too. I think it might not be as they might not be as active as a band for the next few
Yeah,
years. It might be more sporadic. I think it will kind of be like instead of like a 4 month run of tour, like a huge tour across like the US and Europe. It might just be like less dates and maybe it'll be like kind of cut up a little bit more.
yeah,
Like it might just be a handful here, a handful there, exclusive show here, like little things like that. Maybe like the odd festival appearance, that type of
yeah.
thing. I
Kind of
think
like
we've already
how
kind of.
Alice in Chains
Mhm.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But speaking of Alice in Chains, they do need to tour. I am getting a bit impatient now.
Well, they were
But
going to, and then Sean Kinney had all his health stuff.
isn't he past that now?
He is, yeah, but still, tours take a while to set up.
That's true. But yeah, I think with Queens, it's just it'll be here and there. I think.
Yeah,
And it's kind of already being like that now as well. Like they're supporting Foo Fighters and System this year, and I think that is them kind of taking just like stepping off the pedal a little bit with that. Like there's less pressure on you if you're a supporting band. Your set is shorter. There's
yeah,
not as much. Like you're not doing as much of the planning and stuff. Like it's more so everything is kind of centered around the headliner on those huge stadium shows and
yeah,
stuff. Like with the Foo Fighters stuff, it would just mainly be about Foo Fighters. I don't think Queens will have to do as much as what they will have to do when it comes to everything that comes with a giant show like that. Um, so yeah, that's kind of how I see it with them. But honestly, I do not know any bands that are carrying the torch. I know there's definitely bands influenced.
yeah,
I mean, your band is influenced by them,
yeah, hundred
obviously.
percent. But it's one of
Uh,
those things where they have such a unique sound that I don't think it's kind of like saying band carrying the torch for Soundgarden. You know?
yeah, yeah. There's just not many. I think we're seeing a rise in that though. Like there's a few in this whole like new grunge kind of
Yeah,
wave that's coming right now. I think there's definitely a few bands out there that are kind of inheriting that kind of Soundgarden sound. but
100%.
everybody's puts their own spin on it. It's just
Yeah,
everything's different. Like nowadays, I think with Queens they're so experimental and so different.
yeah.
There just isn't anything out there
It's
that you
like
can put a direct connection to.
I don't know of a single other band that could make a song like I'm Designer and have it sound good.
The Hot Chip remix.
I'm gonna punch you. But no, just you got anything else, or are you good to move on? Because I see another question here.
Yeah, go ahead for the other question.
Lucio says Instagram's music discrimination. How do you feel about Audio Slave, Them Crooked Vultures, and bands like Queens of the Stone Age, either entirely missing discographies or only having select songs off of some albums?
Oh, on Instagram.
Yeah, it pisses me off, man.
Me too. Me
Like
fucking
I
too.
can't do I do this album of the day thing, right? And I haven't done Them Crooked Vultures yet because I'm trying to figure out a way to add a Them Crooked Vultures song.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Oh my
You know
god.
what? It's annoying for me as well because like I want to post more about bands like Them Crooked Vultures, or I want to post more about Songs for the Deaf.
Yeah.
But there's like half the songs from Songs for the Deaf aren't on there. Half the songs from Era Vulgaris by Queens aren't on there. As we said, Them Crooked Vultures aren't on there. Audio Slave's not on there. There's also not any Weezer, I don't think, and there's not any Rage Against the Machine
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
weird, ain't it?
Yeah, or there's like a lack of, like I think there's probably like one or two tunes on there, but there's not a full
Yeah.
discography on there,
The
which, oh,
only thing on Instagram for Rage is Renegades of Funk and Bomb Track.
yeah, which are two good tracks to be fair, but
Yeah.
like it's one of those things where it's a first world problem, like it's something
Yeah,
that's
a
really
hundred
not that
percent.
deep,
Oh,
but
I
like
can't tag a band on Instagram, but it is a pet peeve of mine.
yeah, like there's kids dying out there, and me and you were just going like, well, I can't use Mind Eraser No Chaser by fucking Them Crooked Vultures on my post, like, it's one of them things. It's not that deep, but it's also a pet peeve. It's annoying as
Yeah.
fuck, especially running the page I run. Like I want to be able to use different songs. Like when we posted the episode with Josh the other day, like just silly things. Like when I went to post the promo post for the pod to say that it's up, I wanted to go use a Weezer song, but
Yeah.
there was a lack of a lack of options on there, which is
Fuck
just,
you, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, like it's not that deep, but it's kind of annoying at the same time. So Instagram need to fix it. I don't know if it's Instagram or I don't know if it's the bands that are taking their music off
I
of
mean,
Instagram.
I don't think it is, right? Because in what reality would a band benefit from having like select choices for their discography? Sometimes where it's like not even their popular shits on there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like it's definitely a weird one. I mean, you've got all of your songs up on Spotify, haven't you?
Yeah,
So
because a lot of the distribution shit, the second I put stuff on Spotify or Apple Music, it auto distributes to Instagram.
I wonder what's getting in the way of that with other bands. Like I
Maybe it's
wonder.
copyright shit with like UMG and other labels.
Yeah, yeah, you know what, it could be. But it is annoying because I think that one of the best tools of Instagram and just kind of having the page I have and what I try and do is to. But I even like how I post those stupid things where it's like what I posted today, for example, like driving music. It's a really cool way for like someone can look at that post and go, I fucking love that song, and they can repost it to their story, and it shows all their friends that they like this music. It's a good way of expressing yourself. So to not be able to have that feature is detrimental to a lot of people actually being
Yeah,
able to kind of be like, this is the music I like. Like I love Audio Slave, but nobody probably knows they like that this person likes Audio Slave because they can't fucking show them on their Instagram,
hundred
you
percent.
know?
It's also like one of those things where I this will sound weird, but music a lot of the time, especially for people in our circle, is identity. So it's
Yeah.
hard to show. I mean, I guess that's literally what you were just saying, but it's almost impossible to show your identity. And then people are like, "Oh, I didn't even know you liked Audio Slave." Well, yeah, no
Yeah.
shit, but I can't fucking show you, and it's not like I'm gonna message you randomly and go, "Hey, I like Audio Slave."
If you message me that, I think you've been like hacked or something.
Yeah,
It's just so
that's
random.
our safe word, by the way. If we're at the festival, if you get a message from me saying I like Audio Slave, you know that I fell in the porta potty.
With no AC.
Yeah, no. Well, I didn't buy the VIP ticket. How would I have AC?
That's true. Yeah, that is true. But yeah, do we have any more questions outside of that?
Yeah. So my date with that Nigerian prince last week went really well.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, while we were out, she asked a question, and I wanted to ask you just because, like, I've been thinking about it for a week. I still don't have like a really good answer, but she asked, "Do you think that there's a reason you resonate so heavily with music based in like depression, addiction, and like loss of identity?" And I just wanted to ask you. I know that's a bit of a deep question, but I feel like we usually end with those anyways. So, what are your thoughts
Yeah.
on that?
Um, I mean, just to kick things off, do you have an example of that first of
Yeah,
all? Like, is there something that you
like let's
resonate with more?
say Wake Up by Mad Season, right? I fucking love that track, but it's literally Lane Staley like singing to himself, begging himself to wake up from his addiction. I mean, the lines "slow suicide's no way to go" for 10 long years, being like, yeah, you've been an addict for 10 years, wake the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm someone that hasn't, fortunately, I've not struggled with drug or like alcohol addiction in my life, but I have dealt with other problems,
Yeah.
I would say, especially grief, loss, heartbreak, those types of things as well. I think they're very prominent. So I resonate more with certain tracks and certain bands where they speak about those themes in their songs,
Yeah.
and it develops like a stronger connection to those bands because of that. Um, that's why going to concerts sometimes is so fucking cool because you can be in a hole and you can be listening to this one song on repeat for months and months and months to get over something bad that happened in your life.
Yeah.
And then you score tickets to see them live, and then you're seeing them in the flesh. Like you're literally seeing them perform that song in fucking
100%.
person, like 10 feet away from you. And it's like a really crazy feeling because no one else in that room knows the connection that that
Yeah.
song in
And
particular
it's
has to you.
like one of those things where, for example, I saw Queens. They played "I Appear Missing." I bawled my fucking eyes out for my own
Yeah,
reasons. But like the people next to me were also tearing up for very similar reasons, but those experiences were fully unique to them. You know,
yeah, yeah, exactly. And
and
it's like, go ahead. Sorry, my
it's
bad.
it. No, you're good. I was just gonna say it's so fucking beautiful.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Well, it's like with when I saw Queens as well, certain songs just trigger something, don't they? And it's like it
yeah,
doesn't even have to be a song that's necessarily sad. It can just kind of remind you of a certain point in your
yeah.
life where you maybe had those addictions or those kind of rough patches and stuff. And I had this weird thing when I saw it's rare that I've ever like cried at a gig, for example.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
it hasn't happened often. Um, but when I saw JVB. They played a song, and you know what? I can't think of the title now off the top of my head, but it's a song that's kind of talking about what it's like to grow up and stuff, and how you can't be young forever.
Oh fuck, fuck.
And
It's on Hyper Youth, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's one of the tracks they released in anticipation of it. And and yeah, it was just like a lot of themes of that were just kind of talking about how it's fucking scary growing up, and they don't want to grow up. And
Live Right, was it?
yeah, it might be actually, yeah. And they were talking about like how your friends are really important and that you should keep your friends close and they can kind of help you kind of like
Yeah.
not feel like you have to grow up in particular, like you can just kind of still be yourself around them because you've had so many memories with them and stuff. Um, and yeah, dude, fuck, I bawled my eyes out to that. Like I was by myself at that gig, went to it solo. And I think what triggered me the most is like what triggered the emotion is the last time I saw them, I was with a group of people I considered like really good friends.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like the contrast of being around, like enjoying the show in a group of people, like we're all just talking, having fun, jumping around, like having a good time, to then just kind of being by myself.
Yeah.
And they played that towards the endish, and I was in the pit for like most of the gig, and I kind of just got a bit tired, so I jumped out of the pit and like went a little bit further back and just enjoyed the show with a little bit more space. And yeah, I was just stood there a fucking mess. Like I was just it bawled my eyes out. Like it was like, look to the person next to you, make a friend, like hold your friends close, that type of thing. And I was just yeah, it fucking got me. And every time I hear that song, I will think of that one moment, and I hold JVB to a really high regard because of that. I know that that music isn't for everyone,
Yeah.
but the memories that I carry from that song and just from them as a duo, Um,
As a
they mean a
duo.
lot to me. As a duo, they it means a lot to me, and people can never understand that probably unless they're in my shoes. And I think there's
Yeah,
a lot of people that have that with people like Mark Lanigan, people
I
like
feel
Lane, like we
attacked
spoke on.
personally right now.
Well, no, dude, a lot of my followers as well. Like they kind of have like this thing where anytime I post Mark Lanigan, they like to share like a little story or they
Yeah,
things that have impacted them and stuff. And I think that he's a very prominent one in that scene because he died early. He's been a part of some great bands and he had his
yeah.
issues with addiction and his addictions with alcohol and stuff. I mean, he was actually supposed to sing on Queen's self-titled track. Album, sorry.
It's insane, ain't
Um,
it?
yeah, but he was in rehab, so Josh had to kind of take the reins for that one, which that's a fun fact for anyone that didn't know. Um, so yeah, Queens could have shaped up a lot differently if that was the case. Um, but yeah, luckily, like as I said, luckily I'm not somebody that has dealt with certain things and certain themes that were mentioned there.
Yeah.
But certain things do trigger me, and it's normally related to kind of like very personal kind of like feelings of either grief or heartbreak. Like "Down in a Hole" by Alice in Chains.
Oh
That's a
my
song that
god.
always gets me.
We're gonna belt that
Um,
out during karaoke, ain't we?
Fuck yeah, we are. It's the last song I sang on karaoke, I think.
Pretty sure I
Sang it with
remember you
like
telling me
a
that.
Yeah, sang it with a friend that I considered a really good friend at the time, and you know what? They're a great person. We just don't talk anymore,
Yeah,
which it makes me sad, but that song will always remind me of that. So,
it's
that's
one
another
of
one,
those
I
good
guess.
memories. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
Last
exactly.
song I did. You've
What did
seen
you
the
do?
video.
Oh,
Last song I
fucking
did
hell.
karaoke for was fucking "Rollin" by Limp Bizkit.
Guys, this guy, right? We're in a group chat, and he's just like, it's just a bunch of like random people in there that have probably never spoken in the group chat before. He just posted a video of himself doing fucking karaoke, and he's just like, guys, I'm so drunk right now. Guys, look at me doing karaoke. Guys, I am on my ass. Guys, please look. It's just a video of him just fucking
Just
butchering
keep
Limp
rolling,
Bizkit.
baby. Yeah. You don't. I don't have my camera on, but if I did, you would see me doing the Fred Durst hands at the camera just by instinct.
I will say though, for anyone wondering, we will have the cameras on probably definitely by episode 10 because episode 10 we're gonna have a couple drinky poos I think to celebrate.
Ooh.
So,
Um, but no, I guess I should probably answer that question too, and then I think we're out of shit to talk about for this episode. But
by the way, how do you want to tell the people how did your date go with the Nigerian prince
oh,
that you were
dude, it
speaking with?
went pretty well, man. Good enough for there to be a few more. So I'm looking forward to
Oh,
that.
and he's off the market then, guys. Sorry for all the
Yeah,
listeners out
yeah.
there.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to. Just wanted to say big apologies to Ronan. Big apologies to Sunny. Every single hot, sexy man in the group chat that wanted a piece of Andy. You can't. I'm off the market. Except for Ben. I'm always on the market for Ben.
Score. Let's fucking go.
My man.
My man.
But no, for me, I feel like I resonate with a lot of the music. Same reason as you, but it's like I look at the artist, and for me, if an artist is able to put that much raw emotion into a song, I'll feel that emotion as though I was in that situation.
Yeah.
So I hear shit like "Wake Up" or "Down in a Hole," and even though I've never like struggled with addiction myself, I've always been surrounded by people who've had addiction present in their lives,
Yeah.
and I feel like when I listen to those songs, I'm put into their shoes because I don't just see it as like an artist I look up to is going through this. I get insight into the mind of people that I've lost, people that I still know that have those issues.
Yeah.
And there's some sort of
Yeah.
inherent beauty in that to me. It's why "Day I Tried to Live" is one of my favorite songs of all time. It's why "Shaman You" is my like go-to late night drive song. But yeah,
Hell yeah, man. Um, is that everything
yeah, it's
today?
everything. I do have one more quick question for you, by the way.
Oh God. Yeah. What is it?
Uh, what should I call this podcast episode?
Well, why are you asking me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever you
it's
say
your
right
episode.
now. Whatever you say right now is going to be the name of it. We're doing it live on air. Quick, go, 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 go.
Mellon Collie and the Infinite 7 Up.
Okay, done. All right. Love you guys. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, guys. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Oh, yeah,
Somewhere
oh, yeah,
between the
oh.
sacred silence.